It's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I know you have a house in Șirnea.
Correct.
Okay.
Da.
Why you come here?
Because we're working on a new film, Wild Danube, and it's going to be a 1-hour show. It's going to launch on Digi24 and DigiWorld and DigiLife around Christmas, National Romania Day, and we want to really show the Danube Delta to the world. That's the idea, and also to make from the filming we do a 1-minute promo for BBC World News to show every country in Europe and America and the Middle East just how beautiful it is here, and to promote it properly, because I really feel that the Delta hasn't been promoted well in the past, and so it was a particular mission for us to do a 1-hour documentary, a 1-hour film on all the most amazing places here, and the customs and the crafts and the people and the landscape and the animals, the biodiversity. It's unique.
I understand. The Danube Delta is a place with many ethnies, many communities.
Yeah, you have a great, a huge ethnic diversity here as well.
Yes.
And that's very interesting, because it means you have different customs and traditions that make it very culturally rich. And I think that's something that is another selling point for the Delta, as well as the natural beauty. You have the history here and the culture that really kind of makes it a fascinating place to come any time of the year.
You consider that is an example of tolerance between people?
I think it is. I think that's right. I think that's a very good point. It is, because you do have so many different ethnicities living in the same space effectively, and everybody gets on. I think it's because I think it's such a tough, harsh environment. It's in the winter, and it's a harsh environment, let's be honest, for people living here all year round, and you have to collaborate, you have to work together, whether it's fishing or whether it's cutting the reeds or whatever it is that you do, and that's been historically the case. So I think people have come together and made very tight communities here, and it's nice to see that. What I find very sad is that some of these communities are dissolving, disintegrating, because the young don't want to stay, and unless we can provide job opportunities for them through tourism, I don't think that many of them will be keen to remain in the Delta.
Which place from Delta is your favorite?
I don't have a favourite, because I find there's so many different amazing places. I mean, I love, for example, the Razim Lake and the surrounding, Argamum Fortress fascinates me, because it used to be on the coastline and now it's not. And just you see how much the Delta's changed in 3,000 years, and the shape of it and how it pushes out. I think how many is it? Something like 3 meters a year into the Black Sea. I mean, if you just add up that 100 years, that's wow, what a change. So it's a constantly evolving landscape, and waterways and reed beds and little peninsulas that were there a year or 2 or 5 years ago are not there when you go again. So it's very fluid, and I love that about it. I also think that all these lakes and waterways are just so special, because you can get away from everybody and you just hear the sound of the birds, and you can be in your boat or your kayak, and you have complete isolation and peace and tranquility, and it's very, very good for the soul.
You say Razim Lake, but there is an island, is the single island of Romania, and this is an biodiversity place.
Yes, it's a reserve. Yeah, I think it's the one that also has the ruins of an old settlement dating back to the Greeks. It's close to Jurilovka.
Yes.
Yeah, it sort of faces Argamum Fortress, I think. Yeah, that was a trading post as well, thousands of years ago. At the mouth of the Delta. Because let's face it, this river was basically the largest trading route in Europe, and the way people transported huge amounts of goods was straight up the river. So it has amazing historical significance.
Very nice. Thank you.